My name is Jason Benet. Today we have a very special guest.
I wanted to be different. I wanted to be something more than just a gross out horror film.
It was required by your contract that you had to deliver nudity and violence.
Wow, that really looks gross. Like, it's real.
We were actually in the cave, so there weren't any crocodiles there. The water was freezing. We didn't actually swim in them.
You know, I was scared, but I really liked the rush of it.
I'm a huge Dario Argento fan. I would happily have a giallo night.
The Thing and The Stuff. It sounds like I'm just saying gibberish, but those are names of movies.
The horror genre always evolves into something you're not expecting.
Why are we going here if everyone's died in this house?
I was actually scared as we were running through it.
Most of these guys who play really horrible characters are such sweet guys.
Part of this ongoing cult.
Anytime there's something spooky to be seen or heard or read, I'm there.
Horror has always felt like home to me.
Benet's Bloody Bits.
Welcome to Triple B. My name is Jason Benet. Today we're looking at the Severin Summer Sale for 2025. I already have the web page up. We're going to go to the new releases first, starting with Dead Sleep on Blu-ray. This is with Linda Blair, and it seems to be like a hospital horror flick or thriller, kind of like Michael Crichton's Coma. Yeah, this is the worldwide Blu-ray premiere based on the true crime story that shocked the world. Linda Blair, late 80s, so kind of around the time she made Repossessed. We got an interview with the co-author. We got some right side of the stethoscope, a visual essay, and a trailer. So it's not loaded with extra features, but these are the kind of titles that excite me the most, that never heard of or I've never seen on disc. So yes, I will be picking up Dead Sleep. And let's see some of the screen grabs here. There's Linda. Yeah. I'm liking what I see here. Hospital horror films and thrillers are pretty cool. So Dead Sleep on Blu-ray. Now we have a Blu-ray Farah Vampire. This appears to be a weird looking film. This is the North American home video premiere. 5 hours of special features. A lot of extra features. Czechoslovakia film, looks like. Let's look at the artwork. Pretty cool slipcover. There's the interior art. Some screen grabs from the film. I don't think I'm going to grab this one. It looks to be weird for the sake of being weird, but I'm not sure if it's something I'm going to want to spend money on, to be honest with you. It looks like a one and done watch. So I will pass on that one. So now we come to the remake of Brian De Palma's Sisters. I saw this around close to 20 years ago, and I wasn't a fan. Its director Douglas Buck takes inspiration from both Cronenberg and 70s Italian horror to make Sisters his own. That's a quote from Fangoria. It's the worldwide UHD premiere. 3-disc includes the soundtrack. So there's the art, the slipcover. There's the Blu-ray itself. And some of the screen grabs. Yeah, I do enjoy the original film. This one I wasn't digging. And just for the heck of it, I watched the trailer and reminded me why I didn't like the film. Even the trailer was a chore to get through. But I'm sure some people will pick this up. So the remake of Sisters on 4K. Now we have Ben Wheatley's Kill List. I'm hearing only good things about this. I've never seen it. It's the worldwide UHD premiere with 6+ hours of special features. I actually think my favorite movie of Ben Wheatley's is probably Meg 2, to be honest with you. So we have a 4K disc, a Blu-ray disc. There's the slipcover art. Pretty cool looking. There's the 4K disc itself. Some parts of the film. Yeah, so not for me. Looks like kind of a folk horror film. Surprised I didn't save this for the next volume of that folklore sets that Severin tends to do. But yeah, Kill List. Next, I've seen Baskin before. I don't necessarily need to own it, but I did think it's kind of a pretty damn good film. This is the 2-disc 4K UHD. 3 hours of special features. This one is a trip. Really gory Turkish horror film from Can Evrenol. He also did a really good film called Housewife. But there's Baskin. Yeah, maybe down the line I'll change my mind if it goes for a cheaper price. Now that it's barely coming out on 4K for the first time, the price is going to be hefty, more than I want to pay. But I do recommend it. Really gruesome film. So Baskin, 2-disc 4K UHD, strong film. Now we have a movie called Skinheads on Blu-ray. It's the worldwide Blu-ray premiere from Claudio Fragasso, from the director of Troll 2, but also he did Hell with the Living Dead, Rats, Night of Terror, Zombie 4, Shocking Dark, Robo War. Yeah, Claudio's done quite a few wacky films. Not going to pick this one up. I mean, if I could rent it somewhere like on Tubi, I would. It seems to be pretty obscure, so probably not going to happen. Not too many extra features. So yeah, not my thing. If I'm going to do Claudio, I'd rather do horror. I'll take a chance on those than something that's more of a drama. Maybe this is like a thriller too. But we have Skinheads and then Fearless Dragons. We get an action film in here. North American Blu-ray premiere. Few extra features. I'm not the biggest chop-socky martial arts movie fan. I'll watch them here and there. Oh, look at the gold grill. But yeah, this is a pass for me. Now we're talking. The next three are monster movies, creature features, sharksploitation. We have The Shark Hunter. This is the worldwide disc premiere, has a bonus soundtrack CD from Enzo G. Castellari, who directed The Last Shark. That's one that a lot of people want to see, but Universal's kind of squashed that from ever receiving a release in the US because its similarities to Jaws. But there is the slipcover art, pretty cool. The actual inside art is better. I think if they switch the two, move them around, you might actually sell more slipcovers with this one being the slip because it's the better artwork. Yeah, I'm always down for sharksploitation, even though it looks like it's more action with a little bit of sharks. Yeah, that's cool. With Franco Nero. I saw that he does a lot of running in the film. It could be called The Running Shark Hunter. But yeah, I'm in for that. Now, I already do own Monster Shark, but not with this amazing slipcover. So I might have to end up getting this. This is from Lamberto Bava, son of Mario Bava, who's made a huge career on his own. This is the European version, scanned from the original camera negative with a soundtrack CD. Yeah, maybe down the line I'll get it. That artwork, it's a good film. It's not, the artwork obviously is better than the film. I mean, look at that. There's nothing like that in the film, that cool. But that is awesome art. There's the original artwork. So yeah, some Lamberto Bava 80s monster mash. I'll probably get it down the line. Of all the new releases they've announced, this is the one I'm the most excited for. I have seen it before. It's with Treat Williams from Dead Heat and Deep Rising, Night of the Sharks. This is the official North American disc premiere scan from the only surviving 35mm print. Also has a bonus soundtrack CD. The art there is great. This one is even better. If you have to have the slip, that's what the slip is going to look like. It's also more action with some shark exploitation going on in there. But I do enjoy this film. You got Treat Williams, you got Antonio Fargas, who I loved him in The Borrower from John McNaughton. So those are the new disc. Now they also have some 4K upgrades. I want to look at those. And so we have Wild Beast. It's the worldwide UHD premiere. Nature Run Amok. I want to see this. I've never seen this. I still haven't been able to pluck down the money to pick it up. Something's keeping me from wanting to get it. But maybe eventually I will grab it. I mean, look at that artwork, is great. You'd want a poster of this up on your wall. Something about it makes me think it's going to be more exciting, the synopsis, than actually what is shown in the film. I think that's my hesitation, but I could be wrong. So we have Wild Beast. Now we have House on the Edge of the Park from Ruggero Deodato. He teams up again with David Hess. Of course, we have Giovanni Lombardo Radici, also known as John Morgan, probably the most abused man in horror history. This is a good film, but highly overrated. It's kind of like Deodato doing Last House on the Left, but it's really not that vicious. Its reputation is kind of over exaggerated. I don't think it's that crazy, but it has that grindhouse feel for sure. This artwork is lovely. I do own it. I do not need it on 4K. But the artwork there is, it makes you want to pick it up, but I could always just pop in the copy that I have and not really need the 4K. I don't know. I like 4K, but I don't need it for every title. We also have The Boys Next Door. It's the worldwide UHD premiere. Yeah, Charlie Sheen, Maxwell Caulfield from Grease 2. There's the slipcover art. There's the Blu-ray. This is something I might enjoy, but again, I don't want to buy it. Don't need to buy every title that comes out. That's just mistakes I've learned from the past to not always do that. And the last 4K reissue is something I do want to get. Not a reissue, but first time on 4K. Amicus Horror Anthology, Asylum. This is really good. Great cast. Good amount of extra features on here. There's the slipcover art. This is great. The actual 4K art. Awesome. I will get this, but I do not need the slipcover necessarily. Budget-wise, you have to be smart when you're a physical media collector. And also, if you just, so that's all the new movies, the new first time on disc films, their new releases. This is part of their summer sale. Get some 4K debuts. And then you can go to like up to 75% off area and pick up things like Endgame, from Joe D'Amato for $8.74. It's probably never been that cheap. So it's good just to look through everything, every title. I believe there's a Jess Franco film on here that was kind of a site exclusive, but I think they held copies back. Bahia Blanca, Jess Franco, Lina Romay. This is a title that they used to sell on the website, stopped selling it, but they would have it available at conventions. So that one's recommended. So yeah, that is the Severin Summer Sale for 2025. I have not grabbed anything yet. Severin, it's weird. Like, I think it's good that they give us the titles ahead of time, like they tease them on social media, because it actually saves me money because I don't have that knee-jerk reaction and grab things right away. Where if they saved all these titles, like Vinegar Syndrome does, and just kind of drop them at once without you really knowing for sure what was coming out, I'd probably be more likely to just spin like crazy. Sometimes with Severin Films, if I don't need the slipcover, it's not calling me, I will just wait till it goes on Amazon. You might be saying, why would you give your money to Jeff Bezos when you could give it to Severin? Well, it's about what's going to save me the most money. What's the best bang for my buck? And you have to be smart. You have to think about these things when you're buying, or you're going to break the bank, or you're going to end up with a pile of movies that you really wish you didn't buy, and you're going to end up selling them on eBay or like in a Facebook group. So you have to be smart about these things. I've been collecting movies for a very long time. I've learned from my mistakes. But yeah, this is a really strong sale. I think it's actually better than Vinegar Syndrome's halfway to Black Friday slate. I think this is stronger, but I'm not picking up everything. I'm going to pick up the few things along the way. And yeah, that's it. That's the Severin Summer 2025 sale. What did you guys pick up? What are you guys looking forward to? Thank you guys for watching. Stay scared and talk to you soon.